Hello, hello, hello. This is your girl, Crystal Lauren, and I am the Dream Alchemist. On this podcast, we talk about all things spiritual that help you transform your dreams into a reality. I guide you through your spiritual journey. I share tips and strategies that I use, like connecting with your ancestor and spirit guides. I do readings, tarot readings. I do dream interpretations. I do provide manifesting tips and strategies. I teach you about herbs, spells, and oils and things of that sort that you can use to help you transform your dreams into reality. So, if this is something that you are interested in, you're going to love this podcast. So, this episode, I'm going to delve into a reading that I pulled for my audience, for the collective. I pull cards for the collective when I have an intuitive nudge pushing me to do so. And today's message was an amazing one. Today's message was all about change and transformation into the new you, the new world you're going into. When you're on a spiritual journey, you are sometimes straddling two worlds. The new world that you're going into as you elevate spiritually, and the old world you're in. And you have to find that balance to do so. And today's reading that I pulled cards from several decks of mine, and I have a deck that I get answers from the ancestors, spirit guides, and my higher self as well. So all of those things are part of God. All of that is part of your spiritual team. And the message that I have for you today, again, is involving change. If you are going through a change right now, for me, I know I am, because I am in my personal year number 9. If you don't know anything about numerology, I'm going to be sharing that, have content on that as well. I'm in my personal year number 9, and this is the end of a cycle for me. So next year will be a whole new beginning. We're getting closer to the end of the year, and my spiritual team has really been pushing me toward my new self, becoming my authentic self, shedding things that no longer serve me, whether it's items or thoughts. No people have been shedding. I need to shed right now in my life right now that I know of so far. But yeah, so I am in that place on my journey, and I know some of you may be out there listening to this that may also be in the same place. Now, if you guys hear a dog barking, it's my neighbor's dog. Wants to bark right now when I'm doing this podcast, but nonetheless, we're going to keep going, and so I can give you your message. So, someone out there may be in a place of heartache, sorrow. Maybe you faced some type of trauma, some type of you're facing something that has caused some trauma or some sorrow, heartache, grief, any of those things. Just know that do not let that, don't soak into it. You have to, you face the fear, the emotions that you're going through, but it is a part of your transformation. And from what I'm hearing is that you are going to be able to get past that point, and that you are in a place of leadership, authority. You will be able to step into that into that place. You'll be able to step into that role as authoritative. You'll be able to become strong again, make decisions. You'll be able to move um, more confidently, aggressively, maybe into your purpose or what it is that you have a desire in your heart to do or what you've been called to do. You have all the tools needed to help it, to make it happen. You are in a very you're in a time of being able to manifest easily as long as you stay in the right alignment and energy space. You will have opposing forces that will show up, that will try to stop you, but you have to remember that this is part. It's going to happen. When it happens, accept it and stay in that good energy space. Try to stay balanced and in harmony as much as possible as you get through this transformation. Just know at the end of the tunnel, the end, you do have the victory. You do have ancestors that can assist you, and spirit guides, whichever, if you use them too, I do too. And because you can have ancestors working for you, and then you have spirit guides, that ancestors that are your spirit guides, that just really are up front, and they're up front with it, with guiding you and giving you direction, and you have the backing of other ancestors that are also lending a hand as well. That's why I use both of them. Spirit guides can be, God, it can be angels, it can be archangels, it can be whatever it is that you call them to be. And I just call them all my spiritual team. I think God assigns us on a spiritual team to help us navigate on our spiritual journey. And I'm looking at the cards here that I pulled, and I pulled the Emperor. The Emperor is that leadership role that you will be moved into, where you'll be able to make moves decisively and with authority. And like I said, I pulled the Change card, and that's the part that you are going through now. This is a change that's happening in your life, so be prepared to go through the change from your old self to your new self. Your new self is this leadership person, this authority. And you're going to be reaching for the stars. I pull the star. Reach for the stars. Don't just go little, go big. All right? Reach for the stars, because it's all lined up for you to be able to receive. Everything is working as it should. Everything is working in alignment with what you desire. Like I said, the competition card, which is 5 of Wands, showed up, and that is the opposing forces that's probably happening as well. Don't let that distract you. Okay. And then I pulled the 4 of Wands, which is a celebration. You will be celebrating. You still celebrate. Don't get bogged down with this process. Still take time to celebrate with your loved ones. There's going to be most things to celebrate about. Trust me, you don't have to worry about that. There's going to be a lot of things that you're going to be celebrating, even though you may not feel that now. It is coming. Now, things that are important for you to keep in mind is to learn to balance yourself while you're straddling these two worlds, your old world and your new world. And do that. You can do that with crystals. You can do that with meditation. You can do that with connecting with your ancestors and letting them let you know whatever it is that you work with. I work with crystals. I work with herbs. Meditate. I do journaling. I communicate with my ancestors and my spirit guides and do readings on myself so I can get guidance. So those are some things that you can do. But there are some herbs that you can use that I will share in another episode, that you can make herb jars that can help you get through things. So that is some items that some products that I'm going to be launching soon. A jar to help people who are going through their spiritual journey and their transformation. All right. And you'll be able to find that on my website at crystalsherbalcreations.com. So I do have some other jars there, but I have more that I am going to be introducing really soon. And the other thing that you really just need to really pay attention to is, most importantly, balance came in really heavy, and keeping your physical health in line, vitality, body image, strength. If you're going through something that's causing you to neglect yourself, you need to put a check on it. And that's what I'm hearing. Just put a check on it. Get it right. Stay balanced. Don't let the stress of things stop you from keeping up with yourself. I know when I get depressed, when I'm going through something, I tend to lose my appetite, and I don't want to eat. So this is a forewarning to, if something comes up, don't fall in this area of balance, vitality, your emotions, your moods, your feelings. Pick it up, get it together. Remind yourself you are the leader, you are the authoritative over yourself, and you have the control to stop any of this from happening. Okay, what you're feeling, you have the power to do so. All you have to do is ask your spiritual team, and they are going to be there to help you. Belonging, tribe. This is a time for you to have if you have a community, if you have a tribe, you have family, you have culture, belonging. This is a time to surround yourself around that type of energy. Okay, that energy is going to help get you to the next phase of your life. Okay, make sure you do that, and stay knowledgeable about things. Be flexible. Change your perception about things and your perspective. You're going into a new world, so this is not the time for you to say, this is what I've always done, this is the only thing I know. No, you need to learn some new stuff that you don't already know about. Dig deeper and educate yourself in other areas, so you can get to where you want to go. Spiritually, emotionally, financially, mentally, all of that. You're going to need to be a little bit more open-minded, because you're going to receive new downloads of information that may be new to you, and you can't just turn it off and say, no, I don't do that for everything. Some things you might have to dig a little bit deeper and learn about, and check it out and see if it is something that you can that can help you. And I am going to bring up some herbs that is very good to bring into your world, to your life, to your home. when working with your ancestors, if you want to start making a connection with your ancestors, I'm going to recommend these were cards that were pulled. Thank my ancestors. Let me tell you, when I do a reading and I ask them their advice, they come out like it ain't nothing. They come out and let me know. Yeah, we here. This is what you need to do. You need to make sure you connect with us and honor us and use what we teach you to get through this journey. And nettle, Nettle, is a herb that can help you when you're working with the ancestors to bring that in. Turmeric is another one. And Kanye, like Kanye pepper. I'm saying it what? Cayenne pepper. I can't say it, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah. And the other thing that came up is abundance is coming, and abundance that you will be able to share with others. Abundance that, and what you already know, you know some things that you could be sharing with the world already. You have knowledge in a particular area and you may be hesitant on whether you should step out on faith and start sharing it. Yes, is the answer to your question. For those of you that may that have that question, are you good enough to do that yet? Yes, you are. Ask the guidance of your ancestors. They will guide you. Some of you may have learned some things from your past loved ones, and you want to connect with them so you can go ahead and take over from where they left off. Maybe there are some generational curses that you need to address and stop from happening. That it can be something, once you communicate with them, you will learn, and the more you establish a relationship with them, the more you will learn what it is that they are calling you to do, want you to do, especially through the guided meditations. They're all over YouTube. You can pick one that you feel more comfortable with doing, and you'll get answers. I do them, and then when I finish doing the guided meditation, I do a reading on myself, and I get answers like you won't believe. And when I pull the cards, they jump out. And if cards are jumping out like quickly, fast, then I know and sometimes they have so much to say and so many cards coming out that it's crazy. So the more you do that, the more you will feel comfortable on your spiritual journey. Also, if you get synchronicities, make sure you pay attention to those. I will be going over what the synchronicities mean as well on this podcast. There's so much in store for you here on this podcast. I was led to go ahead and do this podcast. I get inspired nudges, like, that's what makes me move is, hey, okay, do this. Now do this. Now do this. Okay, chill, take a break. You done. You don't need to do nothing else today. Chill, And then the next day I pull, and then they have other instructions for me. You literally have to take each day and get guidance and start working on your third eye, so you can really get those intuitive nudges. The more you work on your third eye, you will get them, and you will be busting moves like it is nothing. When you think you're supposed to be going in one direction, you end up going in another. For me, just let me tell you, I am a vivid dreamer. That's why I've been one since I was a teenager. I'm 51 now, and I've learned to interpret my dreams because my dreams is so vivid and so confusing, and I had no choice but to do so because they were so tiresome. wake up in the middle of the night, go back to sleep, dream some more. So I had to figure out what the heck was going on, what was being trying to be told to me. And when I knew that it was really something that I should be doing more with my dreams and sharing with the world is when my grandmother passed away. She showed up in my dreams on several occasions with scenes in the dreams were so vivid and like, I'm pouring into you, I'm calling you, come on. And not just her, I had her sister come in a dream, another aunt come in a dream, and to get my uncle, and he died. And it was just so much that it was so like, okay, this is not happening for no reason. This is a purpose. This is a reason for this. I need to be doing something with this. So that's when I started doing the ancestor dream interpretation readings on myself. So I would dream, I would wake up, write down the dream in my dream journal. I also got a reading from someone else that told me the same thing. Your ancestors are looking for you. They want you to talk to them. I guess I wasn't talking enough, so they wanted me to take it to the next level. And then I did that. And she also said in her reading, oh, you dream, you need to write it down. So that's what led me to doing the reading. So I started writing down the dreams, interpreting them myself, trying to figure out, okay, I think this means this. And then I would do readings to get confirmation from my ancestors, my spirit guides, God, higher self. Pull cards to get confirmation on what is it about this dream that I really need to know. And the other thing that you can do, which I'm going to really kind of dig in deeper in another episode, is ask questions before you go to bed and get the answer in your dream. I'm going to tell you how to do that as well on this podcast. So that is it. That is all. I do not want to make this so long because I know people only have so much of time and attention span. And so if you like this, go ahead and share it with others. If you know someone that would be interested in this, I appreciate you for listening, and I encourage you to check out my website and follow me on Pinterest. Pinterest is the new home that I was led to start sharing content on about different things that I need to share with you guys to help you through your transformation, your spiritual journey, and helping you transform your dreams into reality. So that's it, guys. Until next time, I see you in the next episode of The Dream Alchemist. Bye-bye.